3 years ago today, I decided that I wanted to start YouTube. And that was something that I had been putting off for many years at that point because of fear and of insecurity of what other people might think of me and putting myself out there on camera. But eventually I decided that now is the time. I uploaded my very first video. This is my very first video, and I'm not really sure where I will go with all of this. I will just try to make video by video and we'll see what happens basically. And now, 3 years later, 187 videos, over 2.4 million views and almost 40,000 subscribers, we're here. And I'm extremely grateful of where I've been able to take this channel over the course of these 3 years. Towards the end of this video, I will also announce something big, something that I haven't mentioned at all yet, and something that will happen in the very near future. But these 3 years have definitely not been smooth sailing, not in any way whatsoever. I've been able to collaborate with major brands, other creators, footballers. I've been able to travel the world, and I've been able to launch my very first business. But it also has come with plenty of challenges, and most of those challenges and the hardest time I think I've had now in year 3, the latest year. And I thought I would just wanted to walk you through it because I think it's important for you to know my thought process and how I think about the videos and the content and everything that I put out and why I have been more inconsistent this year and everything. So if you've been following the channel for a while, you know that during large parts of this year, I've been going through some form of identity. I don't want to call it crisis, but struggles with where I want to take my football career. And I've been vocal about that in videos, and I have shared my decision about my football career and about my pursuit into, the 800 meters and all that. But that's not what this video is about. This video is an update on the future of this channel, because that's what you care the most about, and the type of content that I want to produce in the future and that I'm slowly building towards. But the big dilemma with this YouTube channel is that when I started out, my goal has always been to help you guys, footballers around the world, realize your dreams. And I've done that by sharing my knowledge as an ex-pro footballer, now chasing the pro game again. I've shared the knowledge that I've acquired over an almost 20-year career. And I've learned things about myself during these 3 years that I didn't know, that because I made these videos, it made it so much more clear as to why I think and the way I think and how ultimately I've gotten to the point in my career where I have gotten. And then I share those things with you so you can take that on board and improve as players. But I've also been doing that straight for 3 years for 180 videos. And there's nothing really that makes me more happy than to read your comments saying that, oh, your videos have helped me so much in my journey. I've been able to get into this academy or into this team, or I have been able to juggle the ball many more times than before, whatever it is. Seeing you being able to make progress because of what I teach, what I share from my own journey, it makes me super proud and happy to see that you were able to take steps forward in your career. But it have also felt, especially during the last year, that I repeat myself a lot in the videos. I say kind of the same things, and I know that there's always new viewers coming in. If you watch me now, you maybe didn't watch me a year ago, and because of that you haven't heard all of the ideas. But for me, since I'm creating all of the videos, I feel like I say the same things all over again. And that makes the entire process of creating videos not as fulfilling, because I want to do something new. I want to create something that I haven't really done before. And when I just, like a machine, have to put out the same content over and over again, I'm not feeling as fulfilled, and that's why this year I have struggled with consistency of not uploading as many videos as I have done in previous years. But the dilemma is, I want to create a certain type of video, and the majority of the people who are watching, you, want a specific type of video. You want videos that help you in your careers to progress forward, and that's understandable. But for me, I want to help you. I always want to help you, but I also want to make content that makes me feel fulfilled creatively. I want to challenge myself creatively and make new things, produce new things that I haven't really done before. Another thing is that I feel that a lot of that content, you know, the skill tutorials, the how-to videos, they are covered. Those videos are covered by so many channels. Take Unisport, Become Elite, CTH Training. There are so many accounts out there, so many channels on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram that says basically the same thing. And of course, I can always share my own unique experience and my own unique takeaways from my own career and give my own take on things, but in the end, it's more or less the same. And that is also a reason why I felt this way, that it's becoming more and more repetitive, and that I say the same things all over again, and I say things that everyone else says. And I want to produce unique value. I want to produce unique content that makes me unique to watch, because I think that I can do that, but I have to do it in another way. And that is where I want to bring this channel in the future. And if I don't make the videos that you want, the algorithm, the YouTube algorithm punishes me, because the YouTube algorithm is designed to give you what you want. And if I don't give you what you want, I won't get as many views, and I won't get sponsors, and I won't get, you know, the money that I have to get in to sustain the business, to keep doing this, is just not possible. The circle doesn't close, and that's a big dilemma that I have faced this year with what content I want to produce and what content the audience and the algorithm want me to produce. And the honest truth is that this has probably been the hardest year yet because of this. And I still don't know exactly what I want to do, but I know that for the long term, I need to head into a direction that fulfills me, that makes me passionate to create content once again. But also, I need to find a balance so that I can give you what you want and what you need to move forward in your careers. But this has also been an incredible year. I don't want to, you know, forget that, because there have been many highlights this year, and the one that sticks out the most to me, of course, was the Cyprus trip. And if you haven't watched the episodes from Cyprus, I would be highly appreciative if you could do so, because those kind of reflect where I want to take the channel in the future. Maybe not exactly, but they are a step in that direction, at least. You can find them in the Project Reborn playlist, where I have all the other episodes. There's 10 episodes that have been released so far, I think, in Project Reborn 2. So give those a watch if you haven't already. But yeah, the Cyprus trip was incredible. And, you know, not just the trip in itself and, you know, seeing a beautiful landscape with clear blue oceans and, you know, the mountains and the forests and everything that we got to see, but also the people that I got to meet. I went with my friend Alex from university. He's very interested in the same things as me, and that's why I think we have gotten so close over the past year. He's very interested in filmmaking and in telling stories, and I've been extremely grateful for the help that he have provided throughout this year, not just in Cyprus, but to the channel as a whole, with helping me film videos like the How I Train 16 Hours a Week video. He helped me film the entire video, and those videos wouldn't have been possible without him. So I would like to extend a huge thanks to him for helping me throughout this year. And I'm extremely grateful for that, and he's a great friend as well, that I know will be in my life for years to come. And then also my sister, Agnes, joined in for the trip, and she has been of incredible help, and I can't really thank her enough for how much she has helped me ever since I started the channel back in 2022. She has filmed games, she has filmed training sessions, she has filmed everything, and she haven't really gotten anything in return, so this trip was kind of a way to give back to her. And she joined in, and she did an excellent job on the trip as well. So she is also someone that I love. She's my sister, and I'm extremely grateful for the help that she have given me over the years, and also especially during this year and during the Cyprus trip as well. And there's also someone else that I met in Cyprus who provided me with even more clarity in a time of uncertainty, and that was Christos. And he was the first subscriber that I got to train with. So we met up in 𝗖𝗶ₗ𝗲 and we went through a training session. And the training session itself was nothing special. We trained for 2 hours, more or less. But what impacted me the most was to hear him speak about his dreams openly with me and speak about his journey so far and where he wants to go. And you know, seeing the fire in his eyes when speaking to me about his dreams of playing for 𝗵𝗲𝗏 and where he wants to go in the future. And then hearing him say how my videos, concrete examples of how my videos have helped him in his journey, it made me understand and realize that what I'm doing is not just sending a message out onto the internet. It's actually reaching people and it's impacting them and it's helping them in their lives. And that is ultimately where I want to go in the future. I want to be able to make much more of a real world impact. And that is easier said than done, but that is what I'm building towards. I don't just want to be another tips or tutorials channel. I want to make real world impact. I want to tell stories. I want to, you know, provide real help out in the real world and do that through my videos. I want to dive deeper into football development. I want to share football journeys in a way that people haven't really seen before. I want to dive deeper into football culture. I want to really make this channel the football channel. And I have a grand vision that will probably take years to fully build it into what I want and what I envision, but that is ultimately where I want to take this channel. It will be bigger than just me, because I don't think, I'm nothing special, actually. I've played at the pro level and I'm able to help a lot of you guys in your journeys, but in the end, I'm no one special, and I don't want this channel to be just about me. I don't want to dive into too much details. You will have to stick around to find out what it is that I'm talking about. But at the start of this video, I mentioned something else, and I mentioned that I would announce something towards the end of this video, and that is that the first step into this future is that in just 12 days' time, I will actually move countries for the first time in my life. I will move to Italy, and this will be the first step into this new future. I will share everything from a new chapter that will post new challenges, both in terms of YouTube, but also in terms of what I do for football and how I'm aiming to, you know, complete my goal of attending the 800-meter nationals in 2026 and then getting back to professional football later on. And Italy will be the place where this journey starts for real. And I'm extremely excited to see where we can take this channel in year 4, and the first chapter will at least be played out in Italy, which will be an exciting place to be. I'll be able to make new types of content, and also I want to hear what you want. Let me know down in the comments, what do you want to see from Italy? Do you want to see vlogs? Do you want to see me attending football games? Whatever it is, let me know down in the comments. And if you're still here, I want to thank you, because you are the one that will stick around. I know that some people will leave the channel. I've accepted that some people won't stick around forever. They will find new interests, or they won't find the content that I make enjoyable enough or helpful enough for them. But I know that the real ones, the real members of this family, this football family that it ultimately is, I know that you will stick around. So I would like to extend a huge thank you to you if you have watched at least one of my videos. Maybe this is your first one, and if it is, don't forget to subscribe, because you don't want to miss anything that's coming up in the near future. And if you've been here for a while, 1 year, 2 years, maybe you've been here for the entire 3 years, whatever time you've been here, whatever you have gotten out from the channel, I would just like to thank you so much for all the support you've given me, for the amazing community that you were part of, when you engage in the comments and everything. But yeah, Italy is the next big chapter of this channel. I'm excited, but I'm also a bit nervous of what awaits, but it's gonna be incredible. And I guess I'll see you in Italy. Ciao.